And slowly but surely I found I actually didn't have time to get any work done. So that's not a great situation to be in. And you suddenly realize that you're growing, and the only way to keep growing is to hire someone. And that is scary when you have no resources, because it's not just about you anymore and about, oh, I'll take a little bit less, salary this month, or whatever, I won't eat out this month, and whatever it is. But suddenly, you have responsibility to someone else. But then on the other hand, if you're spending all this time on admin or whatever it is, who's going to get the work done? And it's the only way to grow. And you have to hire someone. And that's where the pain of bootstrapping comes in. There comes a point where, even if you're bootstrapping and you're doing it great, you're living from month to month, cash flow is tight, and I became even good at tracking cash flow. I've got Excel sheets, and I know I have to get this one to pay now, and that one to pay now, and who owes us money now. But you're still almost living from month to month, and you don't have that extra cash. And that's key in order for your business to grow. It's key if you want to hire people. And then you need to figure out how you're going to finance your business. One thing people in the States do a lot is they use credit cards. We have clients in the States who fund, we do web development, by the way, that's what we do. Our area of expertise is WordPress. So we have clients in the States who are entrepreneurs themselves, and they will often fund their projects with us by getting more credit on their credit cards. But we don't really have that here. So you've got loans, you've got family, investors have been hard to come by, but so you've got this it's kind of like you're torn, because on the one hand, when you didn't have that outside debt, you were free. You didn't have responsibilities to other people. But on the other hand, in order to move forwards, you have to lose a little bit of that freedom, I think, and become a partner in some way with someone, whether they're actually a partner. I've never done that. That was too scary for me. Or whether it's an investor. And even a small investor can actually give you that room to breathe and move forwards. And it's a mind shift, but basically at some point in your bootstrapping path, it's important to start to consider, okay, how can I fund my growth? How can I take this business to the next level where it's not just me sitting in my corner desk, but it's me and hopefully other people. And it's very tough. That's my point. Bootstrapping is fun, but bootstrapping gets tough. And you need to prepare yourself for that when, God willing, you get to that stage. And that's what I have to say about bootstrapping. Thank you. No, it's okay. Bye.
Thank you very much for Miriam Schwab Enterprises. Limited. המרצה הבא שלנו הוא חיים גולדמן, והוא ישתף אותנו על הטריפל פליי של יזמים. חיים הוא באמת מהיזמים האמיתיים בארץ של הנושא של השידור הווידאו האינטרנטי לייב. כשעוד הדברים היו ממש 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 קשים, ושכל שידור לייב של איזשהו אירוע מעל גבי האינטרנט זה היה לסרוג איזשהו פתרון ולקבץ טכנולוגיות מכל מקום. אז חיים באמת היה שם וליווה את התהליך הזה מההתחלה. אנקדוטה קטנה, לפני זה 5 שנים גם נפגשנו באחד האירועים כשחיים צילם ושידר את השיחת וידאו שעשינו 3G בין ג'ף פולבר במחשב שלו בארצות הברית לטלפון 3G בסוכה של שר התקשורת, השר אטיאס, בבית בירושלים. אז גם כן אחד מהדברים שעברנו על הדרך. Long time ago.
Hello. How many people in the audience are really, I know this is an entrepreneur meeting, but how many really consider yourself to be an entrepreneur? I see a show of hands. Okay. How many of you are Olim? How many are immigrants? How many came here? Okay, and how many are Anglo? Anglo, okay. That's me, that's my background. I have a question for you. Do you find making a living in Israel challenging? Is it challenge? Is that a delicate word? Can I use that? Challenging. Challenging, yes. Have you ever considered leaving Israel for financial reasons, but you stayed for ideological reasons? Has anybody you have to put the finances up against God and country. It's not the best decision making. You want to stay here, you want to make money, but it's a challenge. And I know in my business, there are people who go to Europe to do video for 3 or 4 months, or to the United States in order to make their money for the year, because that's the economy in Israel. So after spending, quite a time here, and people know that phrase of how do you make a small fortune in Israel? Yeah, you come with a large fortune. And I didn't come with a large fortune, unfortunately. So you start to, I start to think, what are some other things that that I can do? And what I found is that there is another way. There's another way. Can I get a amen or hallelujah or something? There's another way. Hallelujah! Okay, thank you. Good crowd. I believe that I found the ultimate business opportunity for living in Israel and not needing to make your money here, which is great, because you don't need to leave, but you have money, which can be good every so often. And I'm going to share that with you very quickly in the short time that we have here today. I'm going to cover a lot of ground. I am not going to give you a plan, well, if you're really good, a plan to go out of here that you're going to be able to make money with right away. The rest will be up to you, but you're entrepreneurs, you know that. The rest is already up to you. But what I want to do is put a spark into you and open up ideas for opportunities for you that you maybe haven't considered before. Okay, about me. My background is in television production. How did I start that way? Growing up, I watched a lot of television. I just watched so much, and then I was able to actually get into a very good college for it in the States. I went to Boston University for communications, for broadcasting and film, and I got my degree there. And then I spent about 20 years doing broadcast and video production and sales and marketing. And then, about 18 months ago, I went to Afilacon in Israel. Did anybody go to Afilacon? Absolutely, I left there. It was about internet marketing, and I didn't know anything that the market was doing. I knew you can buy some things online, but after I went there, it totally changed everything that I was thinking about, because, lucky me, internet marketing has to do with video heavily now, and it's getting more and more, and sales and marketing, which is what I've been doing for 20 years. And so I saw a vision that the new economy, because things are really shaken up around the world, that the new economy is coming from internet marketing. And so I jumped into it. And so the things that I'm going to share very quickly, that's my authority to teach them and teach to you today, but I think you're going to find them very intuitive and they'll make sense right off the bat. So I'm calling this the triple play. If people don't know the baseball analogy of doing a triple play, but I realized, because when I got into this, that the people weren't working together. I went to the Jeff Pulver events and people were talking about social. I went to the internet marketing events and they're talking about money. And I realized these two really need to get together, because there's 3 elements here, because the social people don't know how to make money. And the internet marketing people don't know how to be social. And none of you know how to do video. I've seen it. I've watched your videos. You don't know how to do it. But these 3 things together are incredibly powerful. And I was going to, if I had more time, and I was told there were no PowerPoints, so I didn't bring PowerPoints. Do I get my pens and everything like that? You know what? You're going to cut me off if I start writing. So you're going to have to, I'm sorry, when I edit this and I put it on my website, it will have PowerPoints. I was told there were no PowerPoints today, so I didn't bring them. So 2 maxims, and then we'll get right into it. 1, people buy from people who they know, they like, and they trust. And you have to establish that with people. Know, like, and trust, which is a great thing with social. And also, there used to be a maxim in marketing that 50% of marketing works, but you don't know which 50%. And that's been forever, but it's dead. Because now you do. Because when you do your marketing online, you know the metrics are down to the person, down to how long are they watching a video, or what did they do on your website. So you do know, and you can test it. And that's a beautiful thing for marketers, except when you have clients and now suddenly you have to start accounting for things. Marketers in the past could just say, well, we don't know, we put the ads up, it didn't work. Now, they want to know 2 minutes after you put the campaign up what's going on. So, this is the triple play. You have social, you have internet marketing, and you have video. Now, quickly, Social, I'm not talking about friends. I'm talking about social for business. It's different, what Jeff Pulver calls business 2.0. You're moving into this, and so it's not about getting friends, it's about getting clients. What you need to become is the expert in your neighborhood. You want to become the local guy in whatever virtual neighborhood that you're in. You want to be the guy or the woman who is seen as the expert. So you have to build a relationship, and that's great for social. For internet marketing, what you really need to do, and I know a lot of people think it's really scammy, people don't want to get into it, you got to look into it. It's the new economy, I'm telling you. And the practices are getting excellent because people are watching and people are accountable now. But the hardcore internet marketing guys, they know how to make money. They know if you make the page blue, it gets 20% conversions. If you make it red, it gets 23% conversions. They know these things. It's a science. They've been doing it for over 10 years. And you can get creative. When you have money, go have fun and be creative with that. But when you want to make money, follow people who are making money and combine it and find out what they're doing rather than trying to reinvent the wheel. And then video, when you add video to your website or to your marketing campaign, know, like, and trust are accelerated like nothing else. When you get in front of people and can talk to them and they can see you and you get in front of them, that know and like and trust that you need to sell to people can get established like that. It can get established in 2 minutes, and you've known this when you've watched a video. So, how much time do I have?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to give a quick example for this. And this is by a man by the name of Don Crowther, who's an amazing internet marketer and specializes in social media. You do this. Find a topic that you are into, that's your professional topic, and write 50 or 100 subtopics of a category. Pick a category and write 50 or 100 subtopics. And I'm sure if you know your stuff, you can run it off very quickly. And make a video, 1 minute, 2 minute tip video for each of those things. But it's a full blown. You're taking one category and you're stretching it out. Then take those videos and put some of them up on YouTube and some of them on Facebook. And at the end of those videos, tell people about your website, because in internet marketing, your home base is your website. You can't sell in social media, you have to bring people back to your website. On your website, have a place where you capture people's names and email addresses, and when they do that, you'll give them more of those videos in a private area. Maybe you'll send them one a day, it keeps them coming back to your site. So you brought them from social with a taste of some of your expertise, you give them more, and then if you're really good, you can also sell. You can turn it into a program where people will pay you for that. So that's a combination of the social, which is where your videos are, where you're meeting the people and you're bringing them back, your website, and autoresponder systems, which is more that I can get into now, and video. And it's very, very powerful because people want information, and when you're giving it away for free, originally at least, what do? You establish your credibility as an expert, which is what you want, and they know they like you, you're giving stuff away, and they trust you. So, 2 books I want to recommend for everybody here. You have to get. This is called The New Rules of Marketing and PR. The name of the author is Scott, David Merman Scott. I was going to get into this a little bit more, but I didn't have the time to do it. Please read this. It's amazing. It will change your outlook on what's going on, and social media and video and everything for business and everything that's going on. And Scott, David Merman Scott. And this is called Made to Stick, which is unbelievable, by Heath Brothers, Chip and Dan Heath. And so I very much suggest getting that. Thank you so much. I'm available to talk and answer questions after at lunchtime. I have a launch. It's crazy that I'm here. I'm actually doing a product launch in 2 days, but I wanted to run out and share this with you because it's been on my mind, and I want to give people hope that there is a way to live in Israel and make money. Why not make it in the rest of the world? That's where most of the people are. My blog is chaimgoldman.com. It's Chaim, Chaim, C-H-A-I-M, Goldman.com, and Chaim@chaimgoldman.com is my email, and please go on there for other resources and this video and everything else. So thank you very much. Go do something. You don't have to do everything in internet marketing. Start doing something. Start doing something, and you'll see how powerful it is.
לפני שאנחנו מתפזרים להפסקה, אנחנו מתפזר בדיוק בזמן, דקה של פריוויו, דני רייזנר, שידבר איתנו אחרי ההפסקה על מיצר ליצירה, דקה של פריוויו.
טוב, רק רציתי ככה לתת איזשהו כלי, גם מרים דיברה פה בעצם למה שאני קורא לו מיצר ליצירה או שיטת הברון מינכהאוזן, שבעצם שיטה שפיתחתי ב10 השנים האחרונות, שהיא כלי שעובד לצאת מהקופסה מה שנקרא, ולהצליח לראות הרבה מאוד מהמקום שלנו מבחוץ. ובעצם זה כלי שברגע שאני יכול לקבל ולראות את עצמי או לראות את הסיטואציה של הדברים של המרחב שלי מבחוץ, יש מקום אדיר לשינוי, וזה מה שקורה בתוך התהליכים שאני עושה. אני בעצמי אומן, אני אספר על זה יותר ב10 דקות שלי, אז אתם מוזמנים.
אנחנו נצא עכשיו ל-40 דקות של הפסקה, נתכנס חזרה ב-22. יש מוזיקה בחצר, לייזי גורדון ולהקת הרוק שלו. יש עוד קצת כיבוד בחדר ג' 5 למה שנשאר, ומי שרוצה יותר, יש בקפיטריה למטה. אנחנו נתכנס בחזרה ב-22. תודה.